So I've got some really horrible news. And it's news that if you watched yesterday's episode, you probably already guessed, because probably everyone else in the world at this point knows this. And I should have known this, and I had this little inkling of this, but for some reason I didn't listen. I didn't listen myself. I don't know, maybe the internet. I have no idea. Here's the bad news. Brace yourself. You probably already know it. You are supposed to duplicate the Netherite template. And there was I had seen a little thing on the wiki about that, but I guess I didn't really pay attention to it. I was filming a video as I read it. So we're back in the Nether today, and I just died. And I think I'm just going to say screw it to the stuff that I had on me, because it was just, I was trying to go ahead and find a bastion, another one, before starting recording, because I figured, all right, we were in bastions all day yesterday. Let me see if I can find one before I even hit record. And so let me think. So I had iron armor on besides gold boots. I had my power 1 bow, which isn't that important. Sword, pick. I did have 4 potions on me, which kind of sucks. I can pretty easily brew those again though. Some beef on me, but I've got a lot of cows, so that should be fine. And then some iron, so it wasn't anything crazy, but still, it still always sucks to lose stuff, really sucks. So, I gotta re-equip again, and the reason that I'm just gonna let that stuff go, I'm not even gonna look at the cords and go back to get it, I was in just one of those, tunnels, where, the magma cubes always spawn, and I don't know why they spawn in those tunnels so much, it feels like that is the worst mob to have spawn in a tight tunnel like that, because they basically take up the entire space. It's very annoying. So I fought a whole bunch of them off, and then just eventually, but then here was the problem. I did really well preparing. I brought a whole bunch of stuff. And you know what? Should I just projectile protection 2? I'm just gonna wear mostly gold stuff, because really, if I'm getting hit in there, honestly, I'm already kind of screwed. So I'm just gonna use this stuff, and since this has got protection 2 on it, that's something. I just don't want to make more iron armor right now. But yeah, I was pretty well prepared. I was doing good, but then the problem was that I forgot to bring a crafting bench again. So as I was tunneling through, I ran out of pick and tried to get out, but then had to run past those magma cubes. It's a disaster. It's such a disaster, and I can't believe. Wait, do I need? I guess I'll make a second pick right now, and then I'll just bring this with me. And I'm going to actually bring a freaking crafting bench this time, because that was really dumb. That was a crucial error. I did that yesterday too. I always think that I have everything as I'm going in, and then I inevitably do not. And do I even have string to make a bow right now? I've got to have string, right? Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Trace string. Let me do, wait, I always forget, is it no, it's gotta be the opposite of that, right? It's gotta be this, because it's the bowstring. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go back in again and try to make this happen. I'm just gonna go to, I'm gonna try to go in a different direction than I really have before. The problem is, you know what? See, this is another thing that's another thing. I had 3 stacks of cobble on me, but, I don't know why I actually care about that now that I think about it. That feels like a lot, but I've got a full chest of cobble here, so I guess it's fine. And I'm trying to bring cobble each time now, because then I can sort of mark places that I've gone to. Oh, and also, since I've been getting all of those bone blocks, I've just been making it into bone meal. I know I could keep it as bone blocks and take less space, but I'm not using a lot of my chest for stuff right now anyway. So I can convert it back eventually if I need to. But yeah, so so this time I went in that direction. That's where we found the bastion that's really close to the portal yesterday. But I kind of went there and went past it to keep looking, which is when I got myself into that situation where I died from the magma cube. But I feel like I haven't really gone. I think there might be a good way off in this direction, possibly. Some stuff that I haven't gone to. So this is the way that I'm going to try to take it this time, and hopefully find a bastion relatively quickly, and be able to get another netherite template, because it sucks so much that there was like that inkling in my brain that might be what you have to do, duplicate them. But there was also a little part of me going, but I wouldn't be surprised either, since it's netherite, if it's like it's just a one-time use and you just have to find them each time. So yesterday when I turned my pick into netherite, I just kind of went when the template disappeared, I was all right, well, it just makes sense that maybe I just have to find them each time I need a netherite thing. But then I googled it after yesterday's episode. That's going to bother me. That is so frustrating, and I'm going to be mad about that until I find a new template, because it's not cheap to duplicate them, but it's easy to duplicate them. So, basically you need like, the expensive part is that you need, I think, 7 diamonds. And honestly, like, whatever, like, that's easy. I can go get 7 more diamonds each time, even though I've got a ton of diamonds right now, so it's not like I need to go find any right now. So I've got plenty of diamonds. I could have literally duplicated the template as many times as I would need to for all the stuff that I've got right now. So it just really sucks. Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't bring a shield. Crap. I always forget something. Without fail, I forget something. Can I do return to sender right here, right now? No. Can you not shoot me again, though? Whew, okay. Yeah, I always forget something without fail, which is so annoying. He dropped a gas tier, though. That's kind of nice. But, oh yeah, I was saying that, yeah, it sucks that I spent all that time yesterday looking for a template, and then, even after finding it, still managed to screw it up. So, anyways, and now that I'm here where there's wood, I'm going to make a shield, because I can't go through this place without a shield, because I've got the iron on me, and I've got a crafting bench. I just don't have the wood needed for the shield. So, I'll make a shield. I'll look around for a little bit. See, doesn't this normally denote a bastion? I feel like... I mean, I don't feel like it has to, but I feel like I see that a lot near bastions, because, I mean, that's largely what they're made out of. Alright, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna find another bastion. Hopefully we'll do this quick today, so we don't have a whole extra episode of looking for these templates. And, yeah, I'll check back in with you soon. Okay, I found one, and I don't think I've explored this one. I feel like I've found this one before, but I didn't go in it. And this was actually really... I literally just stopped recording a couple seconds ago. So this was super close. So, this one... I still don't... Again, I don't know, like... I don't have all the names memorized of the different types of bastions, but this kind of looks like it's another one of those, like... Hoglin room things, or whatever they're called. Since it looks like these are, like, separate rooms. I don't really care what it is, necessarily, because, again, I think, like I said yesterday, I think that any of them can give you a template. And what's going to be best here? Should I go... Yesterday, going top to bottom seemed to work well, and I feel like I should do that again, because it just seemed to work well. That's pretty much all the input I have on that. It seemed to work well, and it does feel like going from top to bottom, it's partially just like I feel like I have the high ground on all of the brutes that are in there, and it just seems like if I have the low ground, I can't block them off as easily, and I don't have as much of a chance to just funnel them all into one place and just kill them, whether it's with a bow or sword or whatever. I don't really care how I kill them, but that seemed to work well yesterday, sort of funneling them into one area. So I'm going to try that again today, but I think it'll be, rather than building just a whole pillar up to the top, it'll probably be easier using some of the natural terrain like this. Yeah, and so, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, I have been trying to bring cobble, even though I should always be bringing cobble when I come into the nether, but I've been trying to do better with consistently bringing it, because I've noticed that it sort of helps with just showing where I've been before, even if it's just stuff like this, like marking things. Are these guys... See, I know that these guys in the regular nether aren't mad at me because I have gold on. When they're in a bastion, are they mad, though? That, I didn't like that noise. And I don't have any netherrack on me right now. Sometimes if it's just like to build up, sometimes I don't like to use the cobble. I like to save the cobble for like more important things, like blocking gassed fireballs and stuff like that. Okay, so we're all the way to the top. So I should be able to cut a hole through here again. And well, wait, actually, so is that the spot? That's probably it right there where I want to be, right? Isn't that where the chests were that I was just looking at? Yeah, so this is where these guys are. So let me get to sort of a little lower spot here where I'm more face-to-face with them. And then I can just keep the high ground and just pick them off one by one. Okay, so, ooh, I might be able to reach, yeah, I can reach this chest right here. I'll take that. Those iron nuggets, I feel like I always think that those iron nuggets are gas tiers, and I always get excited. Okay, I don't care about anything else in there. I have a feeling that the only time that the smithing templates spawn is in the section below, like right in the middle of the bastion. I'm guessing. I don't know that for a fact. But I feel like most of these other chests just throughout the bastions are just kind of like, they're just kind of like regular loot. Ooh, and I cannot quite reach that. Wait, and that is the one I just grabbed, right? Yeah, and you know what? I should do what I did yesterday and just put all this stuff over like that. Crap. All I want to do is open the chest. See, that's so weird. It was doing that to me yesterday, too. It must be like if you're a certain distance away. Oh, my goodness. Guys. Wow. This is amazing. This is a good day. We're off to a great start today, and I will be leaving right now. As soon as I pull this stuff out of here, I will be leaving at this very moment. Ooh. And I believe that they are now getting upset because they now know that I'm here. But I'm going to take, I guess, just all this stuff. Yeah, you know, just take it all because I'm going home anyway. Okay, so I can actually duplicate this now. Netherite upgrade, diamond equipment, netherite. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so yeah, I don't think that I care about any of this other stuff besides is that. So that's the chest I already checked. Since there's literally a chest right there that I know I didn't check because I only checked one of them over here. I might as well just check it real fast since I'm standing above it because nothing can get to me theoretically, and I've said that before. And I mean I know where this is at. This one's relatively easy to get to. So we can come back and keep exploring this one day, probably in the distant future though, because I'm not interested in coming back in here really anytime soon. Ooh, okay, let's grab this. Some ancient Deborah there. Take those arrows. Take another banner pattern. Take that. Sharpness and sharpness. You know what I could do is just, I mean, it ultimately saves iron, I guess, if I just repair some of these, right? I mean, so it doesn't really hurt if I just put these together. Okay, yeah, so that's the last chest, I think. Or wait, actually, no. There was, now that I think about it, I did see one other chest that we can check real fast. But what else? What do I want to drop here? I guess I'll just get rid of this stuff. I don't really need that. And then, yeah, we'll just keep that. Okay. So then there's this one other. Wasn't there a single chest? Yeah, there's a single chest right there too that I'll check quickly. And then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna duplicate the crap out of this thing, at least enough to be able to get my main stuff to be netherite. And we're gonna call it a year for right now when it comes to netherite upgrade templates. Ooh, I'm glad I checked this. Unbreaking efficiencies. That's another, I mean, it's always nice to get another diamond pick regardless of what's on it. I can get rid of that. I'll take this extra obsidian. This sword. You know what I can do? I'll combine these two. Yeah, because that gives me a brand new one. And then we'll take this. And I don't think, I guess I can get rid of that and just take this. That's fine. Okay, all right, so I'm going to make my way home. We're gonna duplicate this a whole bunch. And I'm going to be real careful making my way home. And I'm not going to rush. like I am known to do. I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to panic. I'm going to be cool, calm, and collected. And I'm going to make it home, and then we're gonna make a whole bunch of netherite stuff. And maybe I'll do some villager trading, possibly, just depending on how I feel when I get there. And also, I don't have as much time as I do sometimes to record these episodes. Sometimes I have just all the time in the world. I don't have as much time because I have a wedding to get to in a little bit. So it kind of depends on that too, what I'm going to end up having time to do today. But I might do some trading today, because then, am I going in the right? Yeah, I'm pretty much going in the right direction. Or wait, I need to really be going this way. Oh, so you know what? Maybe I should, yeah, because I came in from the other side, so I'm actually go this way instead. Yeah, so I might do some trading to get more mending books, and maybe even just more books in general, to be honest, because I would really like to get all of my diamond stuff enchanted super well, and like get mending on all the diamond stuff. Woo. Turn it into netherite, like the whole 9 yards, because I haven't been wearing any diamond armor because I haven't had all the things I needed to really make it worth it, or else it sort of would just be a waste of diamonds to wear it all. What is the easiest way to deal with this predicament that I am now in? Have I ever mentioned how much I hate the nether? I'm not sure that I've ever mentioned it, but just so you know, I really hate the nether. Alright, but I will be back shortly, when either A, something really bad happens, as is known to happen in the nether, or when I make it home. Okay, I'm trying to get return to sender right now, right here, right now. Just because I'm kind of in a spot here. Oh, shoot. Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. And I need to leave. I wasn't, that was not the reason why I was standing here, was to get return to sender. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, got return to sender. That is not what I was trying to do, and I gotta be totally honest with you. When I just died just now, that was not, like, I was not actually trying to get return to sender. It just happened to be that I was in a bad situation, and I was like, I guess possibly my best way out of here is to try to get return to sender. That was what was going through my head, because, and also, I'm still not in a good situation here. Because it was like, I was on that edge. I mean, you saw what was going on. I was on that edge, and, can you just spit your... Hit him, frick. I was on that edge, and it just turned out badly. So I brought minimal things back this time. I need to be at 441, negative 40. Are you kidding me? I don't understand how the gas fireballs hit you the way that they do. Also, I have my soul speed boots on, so that's nice. It kind of makes my life a little bit easier as I'm running through here. I'm gonna drink. Okay. I really don't care if everything burned up, as long as that template didn't burn up. That would be like the most beautiful thing ever if that didn't burn. 441, negative 43. So I gotta keep going this way, but oh wait, I'm on the wrong... Is that where I was? Right there? That is where I was, right there. Okay. Man, these soul speed boots make traversing these soul sand valleys a million times easier. Okay, yeah, everything, I mean, a lot of it didn't burn up, but is the template there? That is the real question. And see, this is what I wanted to do, was I wanted to bridge across, and then I was just going to sprint through. It's down there. You've got to be kidding me. Holy crap. There's no way. There's no way. I can't believe it. This is like, wow. Holy crap. It fell down here. Oh my goodness. Can you even believe that? This is wild. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Like, I feel like this is one of those things where if this was real life, if this wasn't a video game that was literally like procedurally generated, I would have to prove that I didn't script this. 'Cause the fact that it flew from here all the way down to there, Jesus is smiling upon me today. Jesus is smiling upon me, and holy crap. And I mean, I'm sure some of this stuff burned up. Again, I really don't, I really didn't care if, like, all of it burned up. And yeah, definitely looks like a decent amount of it did, because there was fire right here, and then also with lava being right down below, I'm sure some of it flew into there too. But I'm just going to kind of check the general vicinity, make sure that there's nothing else that I possibly missed. I mean, I see there's that, was that gold block? That was, I don't remember having that. Oh, there's stuff here too. Okay, so I'll grab that stuff. Should I grab that gold block, or do I not care about it? I don't really know. What is, okay, so that, ooh, it looks like there's actually stuff down there too that maybe I should go grab. Can I get down there with just, oh yeah, you usually have to break this with an axe, don't you? Do I have an axe? I don't. It is nice that I got that pick back though. That is super, super cool. I'm happy about that. Again, I mean, just because it's kind of nice when you get just like a free diamond pick when you're in the Bastion. So it kind of would have sucked to lose that, even though it was not super important. And this, I hear a ghast again. And I am wearing, yeah, well, I'm wearing tons of gold. Tons of gold. So nothing's going to be angry at me. We're in great shape. And I'm just going to do a little drop here. And then, oh, okay. Looks like that is not stuff that I care about. Whoa, stuff even flew over there? Oh, and there's, is that the, yeah, that's the Ancient Deborah. Okay. Man, this stuff flew everywhere. That is crazy. Like, when I popped, I popped. Okay, I should probably get my bow pulled back out for this run home. And but I don't think, it looks like whatever arrows I had, those must have been lost, because I don't see any arrows. I'm going to grab this gold block. Why does he sometimes not actually send out a fireball? That's so weird. Unless it's just delayed. I'm going to grab this axe as well. See if anything else flew over here. Doesn't look like it did. Okay. Oh, did he drop a tier though? Well, I've got 2 ghast tiers from other ghasts that I've killed in here, so that's awesome. I'm very happy about that, because I haven't, not that I'm really going to use them that much, but I haven't really made regen potions because of issues with killing ghasts. All right, this is really something. So I'm gonna run home. What is the best way to get there though? Because I don't want to take like a roundabout way. I need to just, I literally need to just get there. And wait, this is sending me further in the negative Z direction, which I don't want to do. So let me, I guess, because I think up here is the way that I came from. You've got to be kidding me with all the gas. Like, maybe since I have soul speed, can I sprint? Like, am I going to be fine? It just seems like they hit you somehow. It's like they've got motion tracking. Okay. All right. Don't you touch me, please. No one touch me. Okay. Oh, this is not going to be a good spot, because this is just, now I'm, like, underneath. Oh, wait, actually, it looks like I can squeeze through here. Okay. Oh, my goodness. It's crazy that even right now when I'm sprinting, I end up sprinting slower. Oh, yeah, and then I can pretty much just follow, or wait, no, I got to go follow them this way, because it's back towards the portal. It's crazy that when I have these soul speed boots on, I run slower on other stuff when I'm sprinting than when I'm on soul sand. That's pretty crazy. And these are only soul speed, yeah, these are soul speed 1. And I'm pretty sure so yesterday I ended up with 2 soul speed 2 books and a soul speed 3 book. So I can imagine how fast those let you run on soul sand. Soul speed 3 specifically. Alright, we're almost there. We are almost home free. Man, that freezing drives me nuts. I still don't know why it happens. Ooh, and I actually, hang on. So my portal is at, it's at 065.0. So do I need to go? So actually, I think that I think I actually do need to go down, don't I? Because I think then everything looks the same in here, so I always have a hard time. But I think I need to go down because then it kind of goes back up over there towards where my portal's at. I need to not accidentally look at an Enderman. The amount of times that that's happened, yeah, I was right, because here's the cobbled deep slate that I used to mark. Ooh, there's the portal. I see it. Yeah, the amount of times that I've been basically home, and then I just, like, my reticle grazes an Enderman. Whew. That's a sigh of relief right there. Okay. And I came back with pretty much a full inventory, so let me clear my inventory, then we're gonna start duplicating this and turning stuff into netherite. Alright, let's make this happen. So, the way that we do this, I just looked up the recipe. I think that it's just like this. So, I mean, it is expensive in terms of diamonds, but it's like, whatever. I mean, like, I feel like that's much easier than going back in every time. What happens if you put 2 in there? Oh, well, okay, well, I guess that makes... Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, yeah, because, okay, that just threw my brain for a loop right there. Yeah, it's way better, I think, than going back in there every time. And how many of these do I want right now? For one, no matter what, let's do this. So over, I guess, in here would probably be the best place to keep it. I'm going to keep 1 in here for safekeeping at all times. Because then just, like, whatever happens, you know, I'm going to put all those books together like that, and then put the enchanting books here. And then I'll keep that ready, just like, ready to go. That way I don't ever accidentally use all of them. And then also, I've been using this chest as a spot, like, if I've got to go and do something dangerous, I put all of my really good stuff in here. So, the other thing, I guess, is my shovel that I want to go ahead and turn into netherite. So let's do that next, because that's the only other thing right now that has mending on it. That's a weird look. It's a weird little sound. So, netherite pickaxe and netherite shovel. This sword, I just feel like that's not the sword that I'm probably going to want ultimately in terms of what I want something netherite to be. But I think, okay, so why do I feel like I'm jumping higher than normal? Maybe it was just the jump I hit there. That was weird. Also, I need to put the rest of my armor back on. So I think, I feel like right now, while I'm able to, I probably, oh yeah, also, by the way, I found these. I have a Soul Speed 3s right now available. So yeah, while I'm able to, I might as well duplicate this. Should I do it 2 more times? Oh, gotta flip that. So that means I've got 3 right now. So really, I'm just gonna say I've got 2. And then maybe we'll go once more. I mean, eventually, I'm gonna have to go get more diamonds soon anyway. And you know what? I have a bunch of diamond stuff made. So I think right now, what I might as well do is I'm just gonna basically use up the diamonds I have duplicating this right now. Why not? I keep putting that backwards, just because I'm gonna need a lot of these anyway. Ooh, and I don't actually have enough to go any farther. Okay, so I've got 6 left over for right now then, and that means that I've got really 4 available, so I can turn 4 more things into netherite right now. So, for one, let's make a grindstone, because I want to, with a couple of these things, try to get enchants off. And, oh yeah, oops. I always forget you have to have an empty hand to do that. So, this one's got Unbreaking 3 and Smite on it, so I probably want to take the enchant off of that. What's on this? Oh yeah, this got Protection 4. That's probably worth keeping. I think Protection 4 is worth keeping, and if I can get something else added to it, though... I should probably... Yeah, so That enchant's worth keeping. So we might turn that into netherite shortly. Let's do this though. So I'm gonna put this up here for now, and like I said, let's make this grindstone. I've never made one though, so I don't know how to make one. And I know I could probably just go to a village and grab one, but that would take longer. So I need a stone slab, couple of sticks, and oak planks. I'm pretty sure I think I have stone slabs already, right? Up here. I do. So, and I think it said I just need one. And the rest is just wood-related things. So, let's make a grindstone. I don't know how this works either, though. Oh, yeah, and a villager will probably link to this, even though I'm putting it down here. All right, so let's see how this works. So, if I put... Oh, it's as easy as that. Okay. Disenchanted. Sweet. Okay, so that's actually super nice, because that was something that I was really annoyed about, you may remember, when I got those enchantments on these axes, because those are not at all the enchantments I wanted. Oh yeah, and that is something that I read, is that you get experience when you disenchant or unenchant something, which is interesting. What about, is there anything else? Unbreaking 3 and Smite. I feel like I should take that off. I don't think that is something I'm going to care about. What is the second... Oh, because you can repair and disenchant. So probably if I put a diamond in there, I could also repair it. Okay, sweet. So that is also disenchanted. See, this has got the looting 3 on it, which I really like looting 3. I just want to add other stuff to it, I guess. I don't like the knockback, though, is the only problem. So I feel like maybe I should keep that for now, just in case. But like, because the looting is great. And you know what, I'm gonna put the netherite back in here for now. It's not smart for me to be carrying it around. Put this in here, and then I'll put the template over here. Yeah, so I want looting 3 on whatever sword I end up having. But the problem is I don't really like the knockback being on it, and I want to have like sharpness something like that. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, and I guess, oh, you know what, I should probably make another lectern, because then maybe I can get another librarian and try to get some other decent books from him. How do you make a lectern though? I don't know how to do that either. Lectern, bookshelf, and slabs. All right, so I'm gonna get this ready. Try to get another librarian villager. Try to get some decent books. Oh, and also, what are the books that I have right now? I've got Soul Speed. Oh, it's all Soul Speed. Okay, so literally nothing that I care about. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, so we had 2 stonemasons over here because there were 2 stone cutters. So they were both chilling out over here. So I took down the stone cutter. This is the guy that still has mending, so I'm going to keep him, obviously. And then this is the new one. So I think I'm just going to break this for a little bit and try to get like some decent books out of him, some things that will work well for the stuff I'm trying to enchant. See, why does he I don't like that he automatically links to like stuff down there. That's really annoying, because now he's an armorer. What did they... I don't know what they linked to become that, but I really need him to just keep linking to this. Oh, also, while I stood here, I still had a whole bunch of sticks in here, so I traded and got more emeralds. I have 22 emeralds now. Yeah, he's still locked out, though, so I should probably also get another Fletcher. So, you know what I'm going to do is maybe to fix some of these issues with these guys linking to things I don't want them... Oh, wait, they don't link to crafting benches, do they? I'm going to break this just in case they do. Because that guy was looking over here. So is that what he was... Okay, no, I don't think that's what he was linked to. You know what? I'm also going to break this, because then maybe the other guy will link to the... Yeah, he does. Okay. Ooh, Infinity 1. That is actually something that I would like to have. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't know... I feel like ultimately that's not going to be a waste. It's not going to help me right now with my... with the stuff I want to turn into netherite. Oh, and I left my books downstairs. But Infinity 1 is very much something that I'm going to want at some point, and I think that that'll make my life a lot easier. Oh, and I also dug out in the wrong spot. You know, something that would be good to do today or tomorrow And I feel like I'm trying to fly through the stuff I want to do today since I don't have a lot of time to play. But something else that I would be good to do today is set up a better way to get up and down from the second floor. And you know what? Until I have that enchanted, I think I'm just going to use this for the time being. And oh yeah, the books is what I came down here to grab. Oh, and you know what else I should bring up? I'm going to bring up a whole bunch of sticks. Or at least just a whole bunch of wood. And, like, what do I have? I guess I'll take all of this. And I'll take this. I don't really want to use a bunch of mangrove stuff. Crap, I made 9 buttons. Dang it. I don't want to make a bunch of mangrove stuff. Because of the fact that, I can't get that as readily as I can with the dark oak. It just takes longer. I guess I'll just leave those in there. Maybe one day I'll need all those buttons. What was the other thing that I was grabbing? Because I want to turn all this into sticks. And I think probably something else that I should just bring up there is just a little bit of... Yeah, I'll just bring these up there too because I might want to make another fletching table. I don't remember exactly what you need for that. And these stone cutters I'm not going to put back up for a little bit. Okay, but yeah, I just think that getting infinity will be helpful ultimately. Even if it doesn't necessarily help with the stuff that I want to do in terms of netherite stuff right now, because netherite obviously has nothing to do with arrows or with bows. So, is this are you the guy? Are you him? No, you're the mending guy. And I am probably going to need to buy another mending book though soon. Boom. All right, so I got infinity from him. I should only ever need one, at least for now, one infinity book. And I'm not going to put it on a bow until I have a bow that has some other decent enchantments. So if I break this and replace it, will this guy relink to it, or is he also going to become like an armorer? Oh, good, he did relink. Sweet. So what do you have now? So is he always, now that I bought that from him, is he always going to have that? He very well might. I don't know how that works. Oh, so maybe since I've purchased from him, maybe he stays with that forever and always now. That's interesting. Is that how that works? That seems a bit weird. So maybe I have to like get him to be like a zombie villager. I thought that just though reduced the price of their trades, but it must also get rid of their current trades. That's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, because each time he's relinking, he's still got infinity. So I don't know if there's another way to deal with that or not. But I'm going to keep his fletching table over here because I'm trying to keep like similar professions in the same spot. So both of the fletchers over here. I need to make more beds now that I have sheep so that they'll breed some more. And also, are you available yet? He is not. So I'm going to throw all these sticks in here. Just that way they're ready and available. I've got this infinity book. I'm going to keep the emeralds up here too. And I also think I have a few emeralds downstairs. And I'll keep these books up here for trading. And then stone cutters up here for when I eventually want to do that. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go and kill shear some sheep. Because I want to, oh yeah, you need flint for that. Because I want to get more beds down so that they'll keep breeding. Because I think that's why they've stopped. I think that's why we haven't really had any new ones recently. It's because they've run out of space for children to sleep. So I'm going to make another fletching table, and then I'm going to go and... and you know, that's probably why some of them are turning into armorers, is because of this, I would guess. Yeah, and I'm going to go shear the sheep as well. That way I can make some more beds. And what was my brain is moving a million miles an hour. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, I came down here also to get flint so that I can build another fletching table. Cool. All right, I'll be back. I didn't realize that I already had, I think, 38 wool inside the chest. And so I went over and sheared the sheep. So now I've got a bunch of wool. I've got 59, in fact. So I'm going to make a bunch of beds. I chopped some of those dark oak trees that were out front. Got more sticks. I've got another fletching table and even more dark oak. Partially to make these beds, but also partially to make more sticks. And this is what I'm looking for right here. So let me do this. Let me, I guess, turn. Let's start with 18, I guess, and then that should make me. Oh wait, and actually, hang on. I need to also. I guess I'll switch all that into planks. That'll make me 6 beds. So let's start with that. I don't really know how many I'm gonna put down yet because like I want everything to look nice. I don't want to just like put them down wherever. So you got one there. There's gonna be one. Oh wait, no. I wanted them to be 2 apart. So we'll put one there so that we got 2 spaces. Then we've also got a space here. And oh, and I apparently didn't put why did I not put a shelf down there? I must have just missed that. Then another station here, another one there. And this will probably actually be just enough beds besides that one that doesn't have a station, at least for now. And there, I'll probably add more along these walls. It'll probably be where we just have 2 blocks to walk, at least right here, because the beds will go all the way along here. And I think that now, I think they should start breeding, right? Unless, can they not all have a profession? Like, I wonder if it's an issue if the ones with professions won't breed or something. That's like beneath them. Okay, so that guy, okay, let me look real fast and see, can you trade again? No, he can't. So I don't know how that works. If it's like a time thing, like I was saying the other day, I'm not sure about that. And that's another thing I should probably Google. I've been doing a lot of Googling and reading the comments on these videos throughout this series because there's so much I don't know. And I'm going to move all this over because I really need a lot more emeralds. So I need to be able to trade with him. But let's try to see if I can get someone else to become a Fletcher. So I've got a fletching table there. So let's do another one here. See if I can get someone to link. I guess, whose workstation could I take away? I think the only workstations I even have are these, so they're linking to stuff down below then still. Like this guy. What is this guy again? He's a butcher. Okay, so the problem is I don't really want to get rid of all of my stations downstairs. I do need them, but I just feel like that might be the only way to reset a lot of these professions. Is it might be best to literally just wait, didn't I have... Yeah, I want to add this to this. Might literally be best to just get rid of a lot of my stations down here, at least until I get the main professions set upstairs that I want. And you know what? Maybe to get rid of, like I was thinking, the armorer, it might be because of this. So I'm going to break that, and I'll go up and see if something changed. All right, once I get possibly another Fletcher, I will be back. Okay, this guy linked as another Fletcher, so I can trade with him for emeralds. It's so funny. Listen to this. Wait, hang on. Oh, that's interesting. Before that guy was making like a pissed off sound because I was talking to him, even though he was making that noise that he just made. And I thought that had to do with his trades being locked out. Yeah, so this smithing table is why one of these armorers was linking to things downstairs. Okay, so let's take... I guess all of these sticks, I should be able... Yeah, I can just fit them all in my inventory. Alright, and I'm just going to trade a whole bunch until he locks out. And just get a whole bunch of emeralds. Let's see, how many can you get before he locks? I think... So I got 16. That seems about right. That seems like what I've been getting from them. And I mean, 32 sticks is still good. Whoa, what... Did he... That dust, it made it look like he fell out the window. Is this him? That's him, right? He must have just fell. He just sprinted to go to sleep. All that trading tired him out. I wonder if I sleep, if his trade will be reset. Like, does me sleeping change anything? Are you available now? He's not available. Okay. All right, but I've got 16 emeralds on me. There's another 20 in there. Let me put all this away. And then don't I need 26 for this mending book? Because I'd like to get another one. Yeah, so I need 6 more. because I'd like to get another mending book and go ahead and put it on that chest piece. Even though right now it's only protection 4, I mean, protection 4 is good, so I very well may end up just leaving it at that, because there's nothing else that I'm overly concerned about. Like, the protection is the biggest thing. But I guess potentially I could always add something else to it. But then let me see, how many emeralds do I have here? Wrong chest. I have 8. Ooh, so I actually can buy another mending book right now. So I'm going to do that right at this very moment. Because I think that that's a good investment to go ahead and do that. Wait, do I still? No, I don't. Okay. I think that's a good investment to go ahead and do that because of the fact that getting this chest piece with mending on it, I think is going to be big. Big as in, like, I think it's going to be important. I think I need to do that eventually anyway, so I might as well, just while we're working on all this stuff. And what I'm really getting at is I don't think it's going to be a waste, because I think a prop 4 with mending is probably pretty good. And then so this is the mending guy, and didn't I leave I left the books up here, right? I did. And then the rest of those. Okay, cool. Are you're mending guy, right? You are mending guy. Thank you for that. Thank you for the experience as well. Cool. So this is going well. I'm feeling good about how much mending we're able to get. Oh man, he's getting greedy. Why is this guy not getting greedy? He's still at 32. Why don't you like sleep or something? You should take a nap, because then maybe you'll reset. Yeah, that guy's getting greedy, and I know, like I was saying, I know that if you turn him into a zombie villager and then cure him, his prices will go down. But I don't know if just eventually they'll just go down on their own, because I feel like sometimes they do. I feel like that 57 might go back down to something cheaper if I just wait it out. So we'll see. So what I need here, I've got the mending book. I want 1 netherite ingot. I'm going to go ahead and grab the chest piece. And then what's the last thing that I needed? Oh yeah, I need the template. Okay, so hopefully this is not a waste. I feel like I always just feel the need to Google stuff. So if we do, so protection 4, that's a prop 4 netherite, and then where's my, oh yeah, my anvil's over here. I always feel the need to Google stuff to make sure that I'm not doing something stupid, but I'm not going to do that this time. So protection 4, mending 1. I feel like that's pretty useful. Whoa, and how many armor slots does that add? So wait, so right now I'm down 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm down 5.5 armor slots. If I put that on, down 2.5. So that adds, wait, 5.5, 4.5, 3.5. So that adds 3 armor slots then, right? 1, 2, or maybe 3.5. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I think it's 3.5. So that's awesome. So I've got that now. I feel good about that. So we're moving right along in terms of netherite stuff and mending stuff. So this has mending. This has mending. This has mending, and all 3 of those things are netherite. That is awesome. I feel really good about that. What kinds of, with just like a cheap enchantment, what kinds of, ooh, power 3. Maybe I should go and get some levels. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to wrap up for the day. This is, usually I like to get a bit more done in the episode. Ooh, you know what? And actually, I'm going to keep that on me because I should go chop more of these trees. But today, I don't have a ton of time because I literally have a wedding that I have to be at that's 30 minutes from here. I have to be there in like an hour and a half. And I still got to get like my clothes figured out and stuff. I'm in a wedding in, what are we at now, like 3 weeks from now. One of my best friends in the world is getting married, or actually we're actually right at about a month. So the suit for his wedding just came in the mail, and then I have a suit from another one of my best friend's weddings from last year. So I'm considering just wearing one of those suits to this wedding today. So I got to figure out which one. And the one that just came in obviously isn't tailored yet, so I don't even know if it's gonna fit well. Kind of hoping it is, because I'd like to wear it. I'd like to try it because it's this nice like royal blue, or what is royal blue? Dark. Maybe it's more like a navy. I don't know. I can't remember what royal blue is, and I feel like it's not royal. So I'd love if it fit, because it'd be super cool to be able to wear it today. Because the other one that I have is tan. So I was thinking about maybe just wearing the pants and then like a dress shirt with it. Because I could wear the suit coat with it, but I don't know. I kind of like the color of the other one that just came in a bit better. And I'm gonna need a new axe. Once I have like a decent enchantment on a diamond axe, that'll be super nice. And I think I'm just going to keep these and not switch them to sticks yet. So anyway, yeah, I'm just going to wrap up the episode for today. Tomorrow, I'm not totally sure what we're going to work on yet. But I feel like we're making some real good progress with some of these things that I've been wanting to work towards. And tomorrow, one thing that I probably will do is go in and to the Nether, get levels to repair these, but then also levels just so that I can continue some enchanting and all that. So anyway, yeah, that's going to wrap up today's episode. So if you enjoyed it, I would highly appreciate it if you would leave a like, maybe a comment, and also hit subscribe. I would appreciate that highly. That supports the channel immensely, and gets these videos out. So, and just thank you for everyone for all the support that you've given to this series so far, and to this channel recently. So thank you for that. And this is, what is this? Efficiency 1. Wow, and it's crazy how quickly gold breaks. I mean, look at this. This axe is almost broken already. And I barely chopped a tree with it, which is crazy. And I always, hang on, so I got 2. I always try to replant these while I'm here, just so that they're all just constantly regrowing, so that I never run out. All right, but anyway, now I'm just kind of like doing busy work. So that's gonna wrap us for today. So thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.